What's going on, everybody? Back with another video today. It's probably going to be a shorter video because we are talking about the grand finals of the PGL Bucharest 2026 tournament where Foot absolutely, I don't got a big vocabulary, right? The word that I can think of is destruction, dominance. I don't know. I don't know the best word to describe this series and this grand finals because other than one map, I don't think I've seen another tournament or grand finals ending like this other than a Vitality's grand final where one team absolutely dominates, except for one map, dominates another team. 13-5 on the Ancient, 13-5 on the Mirage, and then a really close 16-14, 30 rounds on a nuke, and then just coming back in the dust to 13-3. I'm really happy about this. I love that this Foot team were able to get a a good a good tournament finals, right? A good trophy. This is a good trophy against an Astralis that hasn't been looking the worst. When we go to look at the head-to-heads, this is insanely close. It's 6-6 with one overtime being that nuke. These have been pretty back and forth. These have been very back and forth. One team has had the edge over the other most of the time. And then I do honestly think this grand finals might have cemented that all of this back and forth, who was actually better, because that was the whole thing going to this, right? We know that they've played each other so much. These two rosters have played each other a lot in the past month or two, probably since 2026, basically, right? And it was always, oh, this is going to be a good one because we never know who's going to win. But I think this is probably where those conversations end. I mean, we'll go into it later, but this is just insane. You don't do this just to any team, right? Especially Astralis. I didn't think this was going to happen. I really wanted Foot to win, but I did not think this was going to be the result. But first off, we have to give the flowers where they're due. I mean, this guy Symmetry, he had an insane grand finals. He had a very good grand finals where he was just saving so many rounds, especially on that ancient. That ancient could have been a little closer, but especially with the sight holds Symmetry had, he was nuclear. This event, this grand finals and this event. And he drops a 1.28 rating out of the whole. I'm pretty sure out of the whole tournament because he is the tournament MVP. And when you look at Demon with a 1.26, Jugs with a 1.25, Lonks with a 1.22, all these guys were shooting this tournament. This was the cream of the crop for this team. This is the best we've ever seen this team, and I think it's only going to go up from here. And I believe their next tournament is going to be this Blast Rivals at the end of April and beginning of March. We'll see how that one goes. We'll go into a little bit of that later. But this guy just looked insane, man. This team just looks insane. I can't wait to see how much better this team can get and just where the ceiling is. Because there's these guys are still so young and their ceiling is going to just get higher and higher every tournament. Literally every tournament. It's amazing. But we go to this map one. We're just gonna gloss over most of these because 13-5. Nothing's gonna be crazy about going into this, right? But 13-5 was the ancient score with obviously Foot winning. And this just shows it right here what we were just talking about. 1.61 rating for Symmetry. This whole grand finals, it just didn't look like Astralis wanted to be there, or they just didn't look awake. They didn't look ready. I don't know what it was, but these guys just did not show up. And again, this team has been looking very promising. They've been looking like they can grow and everything like that. But I just feel like this grand final specifically just stepped them back so many steps and just basically restarted their whole program, it seems like, because they just got destroyed. And they're gonna really have to like wipe this from their brain and be like, it didn't happen, that wasn't us. It was a dream. That's the only thing that's gonna be able to happen. But again, Symmetry with a 1.61, Demon with a 1.47, Lonks with a 1.20 rating, and then basically just a red carpet for Astralis, right? We go into the map 2, Mirage, another 13.5. Lonks with 20 kills. Very good. Lonks with a 1.84 rating. I mean, it's just, you have Astralis down here, Hooksy with a 0.62, and then Stare with a 0.77. And Stare kind of is the guy that's supposed to be Mr. Consistent on this roster, right? But again, it just didn't look like they wanted to be there, to be completely honest. Fozy was trying to do everything he could, but when you have just these five just shooting on the level that they did, I mean, look at this red carpet, look at this green carpet, man. 1.44, 1.37. When you have a team like this full of young shooters that are just shooting like that in a tournament, there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. These guys did not stop at all. They kept that foot on the gas the whole tournament, and especially in in the grand finals as well. Then we go into the nuke, the most interesting map. It was a 30-round nuke game. Astralis actually pull it out 16-14, and Stare with the most kills with 31 kills. Closer, obviously very close. Droogs with a 1.54 rating, Stare with a 1.42, Ryu with a 1.27, and Symmetry with a 1.23. I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't have until the very, very, very end of this map in particular on this nuke. I did not have faith in Astralis. If you go back and watch a good amount of the rounds, Astralis just the rounds that Astralis won just seemed so hard for them to win, and they just threw themselves just wherever, and it sometimes worked, but it was just so tough watching these guys just like do random things to win a round that they shouldn't have won. They had a lot of rounds where they probably shouldn't have won it, and Foot maybe, stepped off the gas pedal a little bit this map because they're like, okay, this is gonna be free, right? This isn't gonna be hard. These guys aren't showing up, right? But Astralis definitely pulled some things out and were able to string some rounds together. But again, it just looked so difficult at times, and it was so frustrating to watch because just there were so many rounds where they were just like they didn't even celebrate when it was a good clutch or a good multi kill or whatever. They they just like sat back and were just relieved like, "Oh, how did we win that, bro?" There's so many times and it was so just devastating to see. But this was the only map in this series that Astralis managed to win. And then we go to the 13-3 nuke. Demon with 25 kills, 129.6 most damage ADR. And I mean a 16 round game, man. This is no T side wins for Astralis on this map. Demon with a 2.57 rating, bro. He went 25-6. This is a pug match, bro. This is a face it match where all these guys are just running down some randeesies, right? But somehow Yabi and Ryu were able to get a 1.55, 1.45 rating. Probably, yeah, on the CT side. That's the only they won three rounds on the CT side. That's all the rounds they won, right? So they had some good holds, maybe, whatever, but it doesn't matter, man. These guys got ran through, bro. It was so devastating to watch just how these guys just after the nuke, they looked a little lively. They're like, okay, guys, like we got this. The reverse sweep starts now, and then just nothing, literally nothing, legitimately nothing. It's so devastating to see, man. It really is. But again, I think they just got to wipe this from their brain. They've made so much progress with this team, Astralis, and I really don't want it to go to waste. I want this team to look good and be doing good in these tournaments, and they just got to wipe this from their brain and just remember all of the progress that you've made, even though this is a grand finals that could have been winnable, maybe on any other day, just on this day, these guys were just shooting. You could tell they wanted this trophy. Foot wanted this trophy so bad. Lonks probably didn't even have a voice after this match, man. He was every single round. It didn't matter if they didn't even get killed or they didn't even get hurt at all. If it was just the easiest round ever and the strongest round of eco, Longs was absolutely letting it rip, man. It was the passion is there, and I'm really excited to see what these guys can do. But that's the end of that for that tournament. Just a little thing. The next series that Foot are going to play are going to be at Blast Rivals 2026 Season 1. It's going to be against Vitality. It's going to be in 15 days, by the way. That's a long time away. Obviously, IEM Rio is happening right now. I will be doing a prediction slash review on that when playoffs start. But look, bro, no, that's can't be possible, man. I'm gonna choose Foot here, but I would love to see Foot come out in this match particular because I'm pretty sure this is their next match in 15 days. So they have a lot of time to prep. They have a lot of time to get ready. Maybe too much time, but my hopes are high that it's going to be at least be a very close match. But again, it's Vitality. We all know who Vitality is. They're nothing to mess around with. But if there's a team that could do it is Foot. Just kidding. But anyways, I do appreciate everybody watching this video, everyone who's liked my videos, commented on my videos, subscribed to my channel in the past, however long I've been doing the CS content. I really do appreciate it. It is really humbling and very nice to see that people are actually enjoying the videos because sometimes I feel like I'm just blabbering and not saying actually anything of value, but I do appreciate you guys watching my videos. And I hope you all have a great day, night, evening, whatever. Enjoy Counter-Strike and have a great day. See ya.